That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly.
She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about—
Dad!
Alright guys, and we're back. Last thing we did is talk to old Sam here. Or at least listen to his little story. Let's go from here.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it. After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Gregory.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Supposed to play with the toy? Oh.
Send over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like. He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw, sure made him happy. I know how silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too heavy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I keep thinking that I'm supposed to just sit here.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything.
Now I'm the frog. Okay, let's see how it is. I'm the frog.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Gosh. So what exactly happened to Gregory? Did he go down the well? Or I guess he drowned?
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. I can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
I guess we go back out this way. Was that open last time? Boy, do I hope so. where I came, so. There's gotta be something in here. I would think. But then again, what do I know? There's probably nothing here and we just backtrack for nothing.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Well, it was nothing crucial, but I mean, it's better. Oh, wait, here we go.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Oh, little school here. Nice.
But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Oh, wow. Pretty good. Milton, that guy's definitely Bruno. And we're talking about him.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush. was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Well, Milton, sorry to hear you died, but did some pretty good art. I like your little dome up here, little observatory.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
You know, as scary as it looks, this would be a really cool house to live in. Or at least to grow up in as a kid.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Is it locked? Just had to let her do it for once.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
I like your vibes, bruh. Look, he even got his own little gaming setup. He's ready.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
Can't do what? Let me grab it.
wander.
Oh.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Come on, doggo.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Kitty, yes. Giant kitty.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Oh, wait. Can we? We're not.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
God, what?
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Lewis, my man. Alrighty guys, that's going to do it for this one. If you like what you see, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see y'all on the next video.